Hi, it's Redheaded Riding Hood here, Red for short. I'm live and I'm going to read Daily Celebration for today, January 20th. And it's about reading. It's just read, exclamation point. And it's part 1. There came into my hands recently a book which is not new. That's like this book, which I had never seen before. It interests me greatly. It is a book called The Book Room, in which Frank Cumbers tells the story of the Methodist Publishing House and the Epworth Press. What interested me more than anything else was the attitude of John Wesley to books. One Methodist historian credits John Wesley with the publication of no fewer than 371 works, 30 of them jointly with Charles Wesley, and it is to be remembered that this was the work of the man who traveled more miles and preached more sermons every year than any man has ever done. Wow. It was said of Southey, I don't know who that is, that he was never happy except when he was reading or writing a book. That is not far from being true of John Wesley. He insisted that his helpers and preachers should read, and read constantly. Steadily spend all morning in this employ, he writes, or at least 5 hours in the 24. 5 hours reading. Can you imagine? I need to end my Amazon subscription to Amazon Prime. Someone objects, but I have no taste for reading. Wesley answers with a certain violence. Then contract a taste for it or return to your trade. Wesley knew well that the man has not yet been born who can continue to give out as a preacher without taking in as a student and scholar. But Wesley insisted that not only his helpers and preachers should be readers, but that all his people should read. The work of grace would die out in one generation, he wrote, if the Methodists were not a reading people. I like Methodists and Lutherans, but I'm Presbyterian. But we're readers also. Reading Christians, he said, will be knowing Christians. This is true. In the standing orders, there was the question. I don't know what the standing orders are. In the standing orders, there was the question, what is the business of an assistant? And part of the answer was to take care that every society is duly supplied with books. It is difficult to think of a world without books, theological works, and detective stories too. There are great values in constant and wide reading. Tomorrow's on reading also. That's the end. Bye.